Hey, how you doing, guys? Not that you can tell me. Hope you're doing well in all this fucking annoying pandemic shit time we're living in. Anyway, Elton McFall here. It is too goddamn hot to do anything outside today, and but yet I'm very happy to see this Cadillac SEDAN DEVILLE circa. Well, these came out in '85. I think they were made until '88, but oddly enough, somewhere halfway, or later on, actually, they came out with, they called this a Fleetwood just to fucking confuse everybody. So you still had the Fleetwood Brougham, and then the Fleetwood Brougham just became the Brougham. Oh, look at that. Avenue Pontiac Buick Cadillac. That was sold here new, man. And my guess is this is probably more of a late 80s model, because this color was very popular in the late 80s. I've seen a lot of Caprices, this gray, from like 88, 87, 89, 90. Man, that thing is very clean though. That car was never driven in the winter. Probably doesn't have much mileage at all. Right here by Gordon's Goodyear on Rue Saint-Jacques in the NDG sector of Montreal. I think my friend Ed tipped me off to this car actually. And he lives here in NDG. He's an old car fan like myself. Yeah, very original. You know, this reminds me of a classic comedy movie by with Mr. Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger, the movie Twins, which features one of these actually quite heavily. And it was a good-looking car, you know. It was a better answer than the Cimarron, which was really a fucking joke, because it was really a compact car that it was really a Chevy Cavalier, and they goosed it up as a Cadillac. So this was a much better invention, much better looking car. It was a better automobile, but again, they didn't make these long. 85, 86, 87, 88, that's it, 4 years, you know. Yeah, and with all this traffic here, it don't look like there's a pandemic, eh? Right on. Very nice automobile. Original caps, correct white wall tires, you know. What's great about these cars, you can get these for peanuts, you know, a few $1,000. They're not worth much. I had a guy actually come to my place one time years ago, and he bought a couple of vintage car ads, and one of them actually was a photo of a 41 Chevy he had that I had photographed years earlier, and he came with this, but it was more of like a beautiful diamond blue metallic, and I mean it was mint. He gave me a ride in it for just a couple of blocks, and very, very nice guy, nice beautiful car. And it's funny because in this area, not far from here, I remember I saw one of these years ago, but it was burgundy. And it was being driven in the winter. It was all fucking stupid poles. What are all these poles for? What's the point of all these poles? They're going to make a fence here now? Probably will, because there's more fences than ever. And now that the sun is... Oh, anyway, it's too hot today. Anyway, happy to see it. Very nice. Let's just get one last side. Let's profile there with the iconic Cadillac grille. That was the trademark for Cadillac ever since, like, let's say 69, around there. Anyway, that's but you know, the purists would not even call that a real Cadillac unless it was the big Brougham, the big Fleetwood Brougham, or the Eldorado. Even the Seville was scrutinized, even though it's a full-size car. Anyway, I'm gonna go get something liquid here at Timmy's because I'm drying up. Bye. Nice looking Beamer. Imagine back in the day, Cadillac outsold all BMWs. Bye. There, so just to go along with what you just watched, here's another Caddy of its ilk. I don't know if it's I think it's a Fleetwood, this one. Again, I never agreed with what GM did with the fucking names in these years, you know, just like calling this a Fleetwood and the other one a Sedan DeVille. It just confused everything, you know, especially when you had the big Caddy, which was a Fleetwood Brougham. But anyway, and look, there's a lot of scrap.